We are reading Bad Kitty for President by Nick Bruel. So I've never read Bad Kitty, but Bad Kitty's super popular in our school. So we are going to read the first chapter, chapter 1. So there is a prologue or an introduction to Old Kitty, which I have a feeling most of you have read. But if you want to read it again, I'm pretty sure it's at the beginning of every Bad Kitty, so you can do that before you start chapter 1. But today we're just going to read chapter 1. Chapter 1, the primaries. Good morning, Kitty! Kitty? Kitty? Wow, something outside really has your attention today. I wonder what it is. Are there birds? Are there squirrels? Did Brian, the mailman, drop his lunch again? Oh, I see. You're looking at some of those stray cats that come wandering in from the neighborhood next to ours every now and then. What's the big deal, Kitty? They're not hurting anyone, are they? They're just cats like you. Well, Kitty, if they're bothering you so much, why don't you do something about it? Meow, meow, meow. I know that look, Kitty. You're thinking about throwing them all into some active volcano, aren't you? That's not what I was talking about. What I mean is, why don't you run for president of the neighborhood cat club? Old Kitty is about to leave office, which means that a new president has to be elected. It might as well be you. Eh? Oh, sure. I know that being president is a great responsibility and a lot of hard work, and I know that it requires a lot of personal sacrifice, but maybe you do a great job. And besides, it's the best way I can think of to deal with the stray cat issue in the way that you want most. Kazong! That's right, Kitty. As president, you would get to suggest the laws that all the other kitties would have to follow, including any law you think would be best for dealing with the stray cats, with the possible exception of throwing them all into an active volcano. You see, Kitty, as president, you would... where'd she go? Zoom! Sorry, Kitty, it's just not that simple. You have to go through a whole lot of very complicated steps before you can become president. I rule, you don't, President Kitty. That's just how it is, kitty elections. Might seem complicated, but it's what keeps them fair. Why, even before you get elected to be president, you have to win another election just so you can have the honor of running for president in the first place. This first election is called a primary, and wouldn't you know it, today happens to be primary day. That's why all the other kitties from the neighborhood are here. Hello, kitties! Now all we need to do is to figure out how to hold a primary election, and who better to ask than good old Uncle Murray. Uncle Murray's fun facts. What? No cat questions? What are primaries? Okie dokie, questions about politics. Now this is something I know about. Let me just put on my special election day hat. So, what is a primary, Uncle Murray? Well, in a primary, you vote for a candidate to become a nominee. Huh? It's easy. See, most elections have at least 2 political groups that they want to be in charge, and these groups are called parties. But before you have an election, each group has to nominate someone they want to represent them. So they hold a primary. How do you pick the right primary nominee? Oh, how do you pick the right nominee? You hold a primary. Great. So how do we hold a primary? Well, first you gotta pick your delegates. The what? Delegates. Delegates are the people who represent your party's nominee. So first you pick your delegates, and then you vote for your nominee, And then the person who gets the most votes gets the most delegates who will then represent them or her at the convention. Convention? Oh yeah, those are fun. That's where all the delegates get together and choose their nominee for the election. So, in other words, a nominee is chosen at a convention by a bunch of delegates who go there to represent the candidate chosen at a primary or caucus. Caucus? Caucuses are awesome. Instead of primaries, some states have caucuses, which are just like big meetings in which a bunch of people try to convince each other of who would be the best nominee by standing on tables and waving flags and shouting a lot. Ah! Yeah, like that. That was just way too confusing. Since you all look about as bewildered as I do, kiddies, let's try something else. No one knows why, but for some reason anyone who campaigns for any political office has to be good at kissing babies. So let's have a contest. Let's pick our nominees by seeing which kitties are the best at kissing baby. I know you're enjoying your french fries, baby, but we need you. The kitties are split into two parties. The kitties who live on the left side of the street and the kitties who live on the right side of the street. First, it's the left side party's turn to kiss the baby. Strange kitty, do you want to kiss the baby? I regret that I have no interest in politics. How about you, twin kitties? Looks like they're too busy playing with baby to actually kiss her. Chatty kitty, do you want to kiss the baby? Never mind. Do you want to try Big Kitty? Big Kitty wins for the primary, the left side of the street party. It probably didn't hurt that baby was eating french fries. And now it's time for kitties from the right side of the street to kiss baby. You're first, pretty kitty, and stinky kitty is next. Slurp. Look at the little heart. Well, kitty, it's your big chance. If you manage to kiss baby, you will win the right side of the street primary and be their nominee for the election. All you have to do is kiss baby, kiss baby, kiss baby, kiss baby, kiss baby. Neil, this is a very dramatic moment. Could we put some dramatic music on here? Thanks, Nick. Nick, this is a book. It doesn't play music. Your editor, Neil. Oh, right. Thanks, Nick. Smooch. You did it, kitty. That means you won the primary, and that you and Big Kitty are two nominees who will run against each other to become president. Thank you, baby. Bye-bye. Then chapter 2. But we're not going to read chapter 2. Bad Kitty actually has a lot of different books in our library. So if you are interested in Bad Kitty, I would suggest you do come in and pick them out. They're super fun. This is a really funny book. So I'm really excited for all of you to come into the library and check out another one. All right. Well, this has been First Chapter Friday. Thanks.